And welcome to another issue of Texas Flycaster. As you can tell from my hat, I had another encounter with Lefty Kreh this summer. The first time I came across Lefty was last summer when he did the grand opening of Tailwaters here in Dallas, Texas. Well, since then, if you're a Lefty fan, you know he's been through some things. He stepped off a platform a few months back and separated those muscles in his knee from his kneecap, top and bottom. Lefty's got the scars to prove what he's been through, but then Lefty's Lefty. He's still full of energy, and at 83 he's still going hard. This event was sponsored by Dallas Fly Fishers. Sunday was a casting class, and Lefty got up and got around, even though he's on the single crutch now. He got up and got around to each and every individual participant and non-participant to give some tips and help them with his casting technique that he's developed over the years. Monday night was the kind of part B of the whole thing, where Lefty attended the regular meeting of Dallas Fly Fishers and lectured for a couple of hours at least. You can see Lefty that as he gets going and gets wound up, he just gets more and more energized by just feeding off of how much he loves this sport. I did my best on this video I got of Lefty. The audio is pretty sketchy because I didn't have anything mic'd or anything. I'm going to try to clean the sound up and glean a little bit of sound, especially that last interview with Lefty. Another thing that Lefty's up to right now is he's got a new book out called All the Best. And what this is kind of a retrospective coffee table book. One of the, I'm sure, the nicest book I've seen involving Lefty Kreh. A lot of interviews with people and their thoughts on Lefty, and you may not be able to get the autographed edition like I have, but it's still worth the purchase. Awesome book, beautiful book to see, and great photos from Lefty's life. Thanks for watching. Sit back and enjoy this a little bit of Lefty, and be reassured Lefty's doing great. He's going to throw away that crutch in about a month and never look back. Tune in again soon, and we'll have some other video from different locations, and we are also headed for South Padre Island in July. And that should...
Most of their life, they can't catch a tarpon because they can't cast to them because all they're using is their arm. It also has eliminated most women from fly casting except for brim and trout because they don't have big strong arms. So I think one of the most important things that I'd like to learn today is how to use your body in casting. And I'm almost 84, and I cast 100 feet of fly line with 2 fingers and a thumb because I use the body rather than just the arm. I couldn't sell hacksaws in prison, so I ain't trying to sell you anything, but I got a book coming out in late September that's got, or in middle September, that's got 1,200 photographs in it. Most of them are color sequences of different casts you would make, but it really delves into fly casting, and part of it was written by Colin Powell's doctor about the muscular makeup of your shoulder and your elbow. You have a bunch of rotator cuff things attached to your elbow here. Every time your arm goes up, you stress some of your rotators. Every time it comes down, you stress others. In fact, I got a torn rotator cuff, not from casting, but from sleeping with my arm under my head. The other thing is, if you would press right there with your fingers and twist your wrist, you will feel the tendons at the other end pulling on this. So every time you use your wrist in castings, you're pulling on these. Now, if you're using a 3, 4, 5 weight, 6 weight rod, it's not going to hurt you. You go to 8, 9, or 10 weight and try to throw something big and heavy in the wind, that's how you get tennis elbow. When I teach casting, what I teach is rotating the body. And the other thing is, every time you raise this arm, remember, you're stressing here. So the first thing I teach is that your elbow stays at its resting height. And I can forget what I came upstairs for, so I've got the A's to casting and the 4 principles in that car over there, and if you don't remind me, it's your fault. I suggest that you keep your arm at the same height throughout the cast. There are a few, I can think of maybe 6 or 8 casts where you would raise the elbow. All the other 100 or so casts, you keep the elbow here. The reason is we don't cast fly lines, we unroll them. When you think about it, You asked one question.
I want you to get more hinting. I'm here today with Lefty Kreh, and of course we've all been concerned about that injury he had earlier in the year, and I just wanted to find out how he's doing. How you feeling?
Pretty good. I tore my kneecap off my leg, falling off a casting platform. But the doctor says it's going to take about a year, but he also said it's about 4, 5, 6 times more serious than a knee replacement. I tried to get him to replace the knee, they wouldn't do that. But when I can get this leg so I can bend it back underneath of my, this is as far as I get it now, but when I can bend it under here, and then what they did is they cut this across the thigh all the way across here. Once I get that muscle tight, strong again, then I can throw the crutches away. They figure that's going to be sometime in July, so it'll be 4 months. Then they think it'll be intermittent therapy for a year before it goes back to normal. But I've been doing some fishing and hobbling around here today, sometimes using my one crutch. And
hobbling around for half a day? Yeah, in 100-degree heat.
Yeah, it's hotter than Mother Wall's tongue here now.
Well, we appreciate it and look forward to seeing you tomorrow.
I'm glad to do it. Okay.
Thanks,